So, when I was asked to speak today, my question was, what is the theme for July? Oh, I'm not on, just a second. Can you hear me now? Yes. Whoa. When I was asked to speak today, my question was, what is the theme for the month of July? And I was told the theme is creativity. And there is no creativity without imagination. So I sat down on my computer and, goodness gracious, I think I have lost my imagination. I just couldn't put it to work. It wasn't happening. So I sat, as I usually do, to go into deep meditation, and I went deep, deep inside, shut myself off from the world, completely shut off, meditating, and still, my imagination was not kicking in. So I thought, what am I going to do with that? I'm going to think outside the box. So, as I thought that, I had this brilliant idea. Why don't I look in the box and see what's in the box? Lo and behold, my imagination was right at the very top of everything. It was filled with things. So I took my imagination out, and I put it aside, and then I started looking in my box to see what I could find in there. I found the capacity to learn. Oh my goodness. I had forgotten that I could learn. I found the capacity to think. Whoa, I could think and learn. Yeah. I found the capacity to feel. Oh, when I said the word feel, I could feel it right here. Now my imagination was starting to work. And then I found the capacity to experience life in all of its dimensions. And then, in this corner, there was this very strange thing. I pulled it out with both my hands, and it started to expand and expand and expand. That was my memory. I discovered I had a memory. It was as big as this room. It was filled with filing cabinets. My goodness gracious, what a beautiful thing. Everything that I could learn, everything that I could think about, everything that I felt, everything that I experienced could be filed in these filing cabinets in alphabetical order. Whoa! And then I looked in the box for more. And here I found this capacity to forget. But worry not. It was only to forget temporarily. That means that if I learned something and anything I thought about or felt, I could file in this filing cabinet under the right letter so that I wouldn't lose it. And then it was always with me. And I found the capacity to remember. Anytime that I wanted to remember what I had learned, what I had thought about, what I had felt, what I had experienced about life was at my disposal. And it so turns out, as I'm going through this, I get a phone call. And I found out that my son had cheated on his wife. Oh my goodness. The word cheating brought to my mind some memories. I went to the filing cabinet under the letter C, and I pulled it up, and I pulled the file on cheating. Sure enough, it was all there. The movie of my life was rolling on the screen as I was reading this, and I remembered the time that my wife cheated on me. After 32 years, goodness gracious. And the anger that I felt, I went to the filing cabinet, pulled out the drawer, pulled out the file on anger. Oh, the anger was so vivid, it was so real, it was like it was happening right now. It was well stored in my memory. Goodness gracious. Wow. And this anger, I know, led to guilt. So I went to the filing cabinet, pulled out the file on guilt. I was guilting myself because I worked out of town most of the time. I was at home. It's no wonder that my wife was missing me and seeked someone else to be in her life. And that guilt brought me to shame. I shamed myself. I felt guilt, anger, all these things. And then I thought about that. I said, this took place 25 years ago. And not only that, my wife has passed away. So why do I keep these files? So I went to put them back, and then I noticed in the other corner of my box, there's this thing. It's a shredder. A shredder. The brand name was Surrender. Well, I'll be darned. And small print below there said, any files that are not useful for you, please shred them now. Oh my goodness. So I took the shame file, I took the guilt file, and I took the anger file, and I took the cheat file. It felt so good. It felt so darn good. And I said, wow, what else can I shred here? And then I looked at all the filing cabinets everywhere, and I said, wow, I'm scared. I'm scared to go into this. What else am I going to find, So the word scared brought up fear. I went to the filing cabinet, pulled the drawer on fear, pulled out fear. Fear, and I'm reading this about me experiencing this fear, this deep, deep fear. And at the bottom it said, this was 10 lives ago, 10 incarnations ago that I experienced this fear. This is crazy. Why am I keeping this file? In the shredder it went. And I thought, I have lots of shredding to do, so I'm going to make sure I know where this shredder is made. And I look for there it is on the bottom. It says, manufactured by the creative essence of all that is, under the supervision of God. Yes, and yes. This shredder will not break down on me. I can shred all the negative adventures of life, all the negative things of life as they show up. All my negative feelings can go in the shredder. And the more that I did that, I was having fun. So then I said, okay, I'm going to start shredding everything I don't need. That's my mission. I pulled out the first drawer under the letter A. The first file I pulled out was, awareness. Awareness, it said, now that you are aware that you can shred all your negative files, we suggest that you go to the filing cabinet under the letter L. Okay. I go into the filing cabinet with the letter L, I pull it out. First file I pull out, love. Love. Love is the greatest energy that overrides all of negative energies in life. Make sure that you pronounce that word as often as you can. Pronounce it so that you can feel it. And when you start feeling it, and I continue reading, you can go to the letter J. This was like putting a puzzle together. It was so much fun. I go to the filing cabinet and do the letter J and I pull it out. This is The file on joy. This is where all healing takes place. When you feel the level of joy that comes out of love, healing takes place. There is no other way it can happen. And then at the bottom it said, now that you've seen this, go to the filing cabinet with the letter P. I pull out the first file. The letter P said, peace. Inner peace. Peace of mind. Peace of mind is the result of applying love and experiencing joy in your life. It continued saying, this is the ultimate place where all human beings are wanting to go, where all human beings want to achieve inner peace. Wow, that was powerful. That was interesting. And then I put the file back and I wondered, my goodness gracious, I have all these negative files, and then I have love, and I have joy, and peace of mind. All these things are working for me. So I'm trying to put all this together. Now my imagination is coming back. I'm so happy. I thought I had lost it. But it's coming back. And as it came back, I started thinking, what file should I go to next? I just went blindly and opened this drawer, took out the first file, and it said, well, it was never intended that you keep all the negative files of all your life experiences. It was just intended that you keep them for a little while, 1 or 2 lives, or a little while through your own life, so that you can have something to contrast with when you experience the opposite, positive side of these things. And it comes to a place that the final outcome of using your imagination and reflecting on your past adventures is such that, my goodness, you will understand. You will understand yourself. You will understand life. You will begin to understand everybody around you. Oh, as you start to understand others, you don't judge them anymore. There's no need for it, because you stop judging yourself. All of this is in the filing cabinets of my memory. All of this is in the filing cabinets of your memory. Whoa. Inside the box, you all have a box. Think outside the box. Look inside your box, and you will find all of these things. You only shred what you need to shred, and you use the other imagination, the other positive energy to bring yourself in that place where you feel good. Feeling good most of the time. And you get so good at it that you can bring it up at a snap of a finger. Wow, this box is full of goodies. Your box is full of goodies, full of wisdom. All of these things are in there for you to use and work and use to your advantage. So I put the shredder back in the corner, and now that I've seen all these things in my imagination, I put the imagination on the box, and I said, okay, what else can I imagine about all this? So, imagination becomes creative. Creativity is, I decided, okay, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book about what I found in my box. I'm even going to find books that talk about what I have in my box. And I've done that. There are books in the bookstore there. The book Let It Go by Dr. David R. Hawkins. He talks about what we have in our box. He doesn't say it like that. I just figured it out that it meant the same thing. So I started reading the book and all of Hawkins' work. Well, goodness gracious, what a discovery that was. Now my imagination became active, and over the years it never stopped. It never stopped. There's just the odd moment when I think I've lost it. But when I think outside the box, it comes back. It does come back. Because I look in the box. I'm getting very familiar with what's in this box. I look in your boxes when I look at you. I see it through your eyes. I see smiles. I see twinkles. I see just the things that make you feel good. All right. I could carry on forever. But I think I better slow down. And what I'd like you guys to do is plant your feet